Sports Chasers Podcast. Coming to you live and direct with your host and your moderator, Kevin L. Warren. This is a real sports podcast for real fans.
What's up, everybody? Here's another edition of the Sports Chasers Podcast here.
No doubt.
D-Dubb and it's the D.A.
Yeah.
And today, we're just going to talk about the sport of boxing today and what's going on. We got several things going on. And, D.A., how you doing, sir?
I'm good, man. This is a sport that's near and dear to my heart, man. So I really dig this.
No doubt.
A lot. So, we can get to it, man. We try to cover everything in sports. So,
without a doubt. And with the sport of boxing, this has been quite some time, man. Where boxing, we have a lot going on. This year might be probably about the best year because we had some good fights.
Year.
Busy, yeah, and we got some more fights coming up. But we're gonna start off with we just got news not too long ago, a couple of days ago, that we was anticipating Jamal Charlo fighting Canelo Alvarez, and it's been a switch.
Yeah,
we got the wrong Charlo.
They might switch the night of the fight.
They might switch to the night of the fight. So I think the reports came out either Friday or Saturday, because everybody was anticipating. If you look back, everybody, blogs, all was talking about Jamal Charlo. It's not Jamal Charlo now. It is Jamel Charlo. Now I don't know. Yes. I don't know if he's the younger. Is he the younger Charlo by a couple of seconds or minutes of birth? But it's the undisputed Charlo, the one he has all 4 belts. And he will be taking on Canelo Alvarez. And I don't know. This is at 154, so I'm not sure. He has to move up 2 weight classes to contend with Canelo Alvarez. And we know Canelo is a beast. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if this is going to be good or not. So this is going to be a true test for Jamel. But if any one of them that can do it, I think he could do it.
Yeah.
D, hold on. Having a little technical difficulties here.
He's a light middleweight.
Right.
World champ. So he's
all right. I think while we fix D.A., but yes, he is the undisputed. So they got undisputed and undisputed coming for the belts, because Canelo Alvarez has multiple belts as well. So this fight is supposed to be taking place on September 30th in Las Vegas. Alvarez holds all 4 super middleweight titles. Charlo owns all the 4 belts at 154. So, and the bout, this should be contested at 168, if I'm not mistaken. So, you got Canelo Alvarez. He's 59-2-2, 39 KOs. And Charlo is, I believe, he has 1 defeat on his record, but and that came from Tony Harrison. But nonetheless, that was that could have went either way with that Tony Harrison fight, and I don't even think he even really is sweating that that loss. So that should be a good matchup there with these two coming to fight in September. Jamel Charlo, what is he? 33 years old. Yeah, 33 years old. So, damn, I remember when they came in the game. Yes, Jermell Charlo 33. He had one loss, so he's 35-1-1, 19 KOs. I don't think he is. I don't know if he's going to be able to. Now, if anybody could beat him out of the brothers, I think he has the attitude to do such a thing, which is take care of Canelo. However, I think he's small at 154, and so I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work, but I don't. Here's the problem I have with Canelo, because Canelo, to me, he has a mandatory challenger with Benavidez, and that's the fight that most fans would like to see go down. Now, Jamel, if he throws a monkey wrench in this whole thing, Jamel Charlo could mess around and come out with all the belts and making the decision on is he going to continue to fight at 154 or move up. Now, for the sport of boxing, I don't know how that's going to pan out. But however, this will be very interesting, very, very interesting, and we'll see. September, again, it's right around the corner, not that far off, and the real fight that I think that people wanted to see was Jamel and Tim Tszyu. The former, what is it? He's Costa Tszyu. I don't know if y'all remember Costa Tszyu. That's the son. Tim is the son. And Jamel was supposed to fight him in January before he suffered a broken hand, and that has changed up everything. So I guess now his hand is better, and he's stepping in, and because his brother wasn't really ready, going through some things, and he wasn't ready to fight Canelo. So that's where we have it. So these two will get it on in September. I was really looking forward to seeing do we got D.A back?
Yeah, man. I'm sorry. I don't know what.
There you go.
I got no idea what happened. My bad.
But technical difficulties. We held it out.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You got it. But what's your thoughts, man? I gave my little bit of 2 cents.
Like I said, I don't know how like the whole world gets these things wrong, right? So it's like how the whole world thought it was one fighter and it's another fighter. But end of the day, Jamal, I think Jamel is fighting. Jamel
is the one fighting.
Light middleweight champ.
Right. He's the undisputed champion.
Yeah, he can go.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of power, real shifty. He's gonna make Canelo move the whole fight, and he doesn't waste blows. Now, can he take what Mr. Canelo is going to have for him?
That's
not sure. I don't know if,
because we never really seen him.
Yeah,
we never really seen him get tested like that.
I've seen him talk a lot of shit.
Yeah,
which he better not do, right? Because Canelo is not one for all that talking. He's really not good with the talking game. So, but he will cut the ring off on you, and he'll go to the body hard
and press.
We'll see.
He'll go press him.
Oh man, and that's the thing, right? So you thought like Triple G and dog. This here is going to be a pressing, because that's what he does.
That's right.
He's going to try to fourth, fifth round. He's going to know what you got left. He's going to try to get you out of there by then. So we'll see. And he has a chin. So I mean, I'm going with Canelo. But I would like to see a good fight as always. But like we said in the opener, and I thank you for the openers, that this may be the best 12 months of boxing that we'll see in a very, very, very long time. So
for sure.
We'll see who, I got my fingers crossed nobody pulls out, dudes stay in and fight the
But
fights that they say they're going to fight.
Mhm.
That's the hope.
well,
But
Benavides, I can never say his name right.
Benitez.
Yes, the senior said, well, his son will be standing by.
Oh yeah, well that's the thing. Now he's supposed to. Now Canelo was supposed to. That's the one. I don't think Canelo wants.
Yeah, that's what I just alluded to earlier.
I don't think Canelo want that smoke there. I think he's got like a fan.
Well, here's
So
the
when that
problem.
smoke comes, that fan goes the other way. So I'm not no.
Here's the problem with that, right? And I was doing a little deep dive in it, right? These guys got it's so much bullshit with these guys in boxing, because if one camp talks about the next camp, this, that, and third, if I don't like you, DA. So fuck you. I'm not gonna let you get
your money.
Get no money.
We're not gonna eat.
You're not gonna eat. So now I gotta kiss your ass and be like, yo, I gotta lightly tiptoe around you. Which that should not be in a sport of boxing.
Nope.
It should be, yo, bro, if you're next up, you're the mandatory, you next up, step on up.
That's the.
But they play these games. So senior says, yeah, my son will be ready. I doubt if they'll call us, but I'll be ready just in case if something happens to Charlo. That's what he said.
And that's beautiful, but come on, let's keep it 100.
Right.
That's not the way this sport goes. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
Because that fight you should have been had. You should have been had that fight. Right? And I've heard every excuse in the world as to why you don't have that fight.
Well, not to
and
their.
I got you, Mr. Benavides. I got you. You are correct.
Right.
But I'm not sure what I can tell you to make Canelo fight you. I'm not sure what we could do. You know what I mean? What can we do to make that happen? Right? And I don't think there's anything that we can do right now to make them fight each other. And
thus is the problem.
It sucks, but yeah.
Thus is the problem, because these guys, don't fight one another like they supposed to. So
well, you got we talked about this, man, and this here might get me assassinated, but boxing for years has needed one commissioner, and I don't mean like no BS commissioner. I mean like a real live commissioner that looks at fights and looks at who you fought and just has a simple, like what's that? Connect Four. Like, okay, well, this one's out. Who's the next chip up? And the next chip gets to fight. Like, we're not going to keep BSing around it. Like, it makes no sense to do that, right? So if we looking at Canelo Alvarez as a super middleweight, you got Benavides, you got Plant, and Billy, and Morrill. These are the next fights that you should have. Right, if you stay in the game,
and Morrill should be like number. I believe he should be underneath.
They got him ranked 4. Yeah, but he doesn't need Benavides. Yeah, yeah. But these are your fights, homie. Like, there's really not much. This is what's on your dance card, what's on your schedule. So especially if you're like for Canelo, and I thought he would have wanted to retire to keep it 100 with you, because he is getting up there in age. But okay, you undefeated, right? I'm not undefeated. You're undisputed. That means that when you have that title, that means from WBO, IBF, WBA, any one of those guys that's number one, should be able to challenge you, and you got to fight him. So. Demetrius, Christian, Skull, Benavides, all these dudes should be able to challenge you, and you got to give them a fight because you got all 4 belts, so you can't, sorry,
yeah. you got all the belts. You decided to get all the belts. Well,
this is what you got to do.
You got to fight, bro. You got to fight.
So like in the middleweights. There's Charlo Jamal is the WBC champ. Lara WBA, Guadalajara, and I forget somebody else is WBO champ. But Dog, you got to fight Triple G. Like, yo, look, I'm here, boom, boom, boom. I'm number one contender. Give me my fight. Like, there's no jumping over him to go fight Jermell Charlo, right? Like we're not doing that, man. Like, we're not doing that. You got to fight first who's there. And then if there's a big money fight, then, you can talk about it. Because the big money fights, I understand, is good for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
The dog, let's not, because what's your next step, D? So if they jump, right? So say a cat, the middleweight champ, jumps and says, well, I'm going to fight Charlo. And super middleweight champ says, I'm going to jump. I'll fight Charlo, Jermell, because I know that's bigger money for me. And he takes that fight. And he wins that fight. Now what are you supposed to do now? So now you're the champion, super middleweight and middleweight. You got to fight everybody. And you're not going to
well, I don't do good here at 154, so
now
I don't do good at 168. I gotta go jump down to 160.
Yeah, now we got a bunch of excuses as to why dudes is not fighting.
Right? You see, I can't make weight.
Yeah. Oh man, we got rehydration clause.
Yeah.
I can't rehydrate no more.
Stop. And this is what's going to happen. This is where people are kind of is going to be upset, because now if anybody could win, Jermell Charlo got the attitude.
Yes.
He has that. He has another level.
Yes.
Them boys are bad. The Charlos are bad. I think Jermell is one of a assassin type dude.
Yeah, his brother.
Jamal is a little bit more, and I don't want I say sensitive, but not sensitive as like he's soft.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It's a difference. There's a difference between the two, at least from my eyes, my perspective, what I'm looking at. Now, if Jermell fucks around and wins these belts, so he's either going, where is he going to be at? And I don't want to hear no excuses now, because now you're going to dominate 168 and 160 and 154. Where you going to go at? You're
going to listen. So anyone looking for a fight at 168, Jermell, you got to give it to me, because you're the champ now, right? You're junior middleweight, and now you super middleweight, because you skip one, right?
So now you're the biggest name in the middleweights, junior, middle, and super middleweight.
You got to fight at 168 now,
mm-hmm.
right? You win. Now you got to fight at 168, because now Benavidez and Plant looking like, oh yeah, this is easy food right now.
Oh, for sure.
It's an easy food right now, because you can't do that more than once, dude. We're going to just press you and beat the shit out of you. That's what we're going to do, because we're just bigger than you. We're physically bigger, taller, fast. Not faster, but bigger, taller.
And
we're going to just come down on you.
Right.
Because you fight 154 to 168. I don't understand why they let this shit happen. So
this is the problem. This is where the problem going to be. So now he wins the belts. He says, I'm the man. I ain't got to fight who. I'll fight who the fuck I want to fight. I ain't got to.
Now you got 3 weight classes of dudes looking to fight you.
Oh, no, I can't.
154 to 168, you got to fight them.
And again, if you're not fighting, then you need to fucking relinquish the belts.
Give it up.
Give it up.
You can have it for the night if that's what you want, but give it back.
If you ain't gonna be consistently fighting,
yeah, and it'll be just like the middleweights. It'll just be vacant. Just leave it out.
Yeah, because then they're gonna fuck around. He's gonna pan pick, because say what you want to say, and we love Floyd. Floyd's, in my eyes, one of the greatest that laced him up, right?
But he's number one to me.
He's gonna hand pick and go through the list of who the fuck he wanted to fight, and that's what he's gonna do.
He's gonna do that. That's what Floyd. When Floyd turned into Money Mayweather, he was picking them. When he back in the days, he'd fight everybody.
Right.
But once he figured out the game, he said, "Yeah, okay, nope,
no.
I ain't doing that."
But that's what we got going on with these Charlos. Like I said, Canelo, I think he should have took on the mandatory guy, which was Benavidez.
He didn't want that smoke.
He didn't want the smoke. He's either, you have to say at this point he's ducking him, because David is nice.
And he's number one. He's the
number one.
So if you don't take the fight, that is only
So you jump. You gonna jump down 2 weight classes to pull up Jermell, and You got David right here talking about
two weight classes.
2 weight classes you jumped down.
Yeah,
that kind of looks kind of suspect.
You may as well have went to go fight Errol
Tank.
Spence. You know,
Go fight Tank.
Go get Tank.
Yeah, gracious, dog.
What are you doing? Yeah, I'm not really sure, man. But that goes to like what we was talking about on the phone. D was that I mean, it's not going to happen. But there needs to be a ruling body in boxing that says, "Look, man, this is your dance card. This is the list. This is what you have."
Absolutely.
You know, let's just I don't care what your camp. You listen. You got the film. You go train it up, and this is what's next for you, homie.
Right.
That's all. You know, that's it. No more, nothing else. We're not gonna go through these fights with you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
You what you're doing, they're hurting the sport because people that this is a niche, what we would call a niche sport anyway. So the cats that love boxing know boxing, and we know when you duck at somebody because we know who's your mandatory. We know who your mandatory.
It's in black and white. It's out there. It's public knowledge.
If you don't take it, then that's what this means. I don't want that smoke. That's what it's meant the whole life of boxing, and that's what it means in 2023. That's what it means. You don't want that smoke. So that's that. Point blank, period. That's what we're gonna do. You're not gonna do that fight. So, until they come up with somebody to kind of pull that together, D, we're gonna be lost in that world. But we can, like you said, we can be happy that this year we're gonna get some good fights. So,
and with that being said, we're gonna segue into the most closest fight that's coming up this month, July 29th.
Yeah,
which will take place down there. I think this fight is in Vegas, right?
Yes.
Crawford, Spence. That's the fight that we all been wanting to see for quite some time, and it's finally about to happen. As the days and weeks creep up upon us, that fight's about to happen. I'm picking Crawford in the win. Probably it might go the distance, man, because like I said, Spence is no pushover as well. Tactical, got a little bit of punching power. Sometimes I think he loses focus.
Yes.
From time to time.
Around to get away from him.
Yeah.
Sometimes you feel like he's bored, and I'm like, yo, dog, why you just ain't putting this dude away? Why?
Right. But he's definitely that dude. He's a good fighter. But I think. Go ahead. What's your take on Crawford Spence?
Sometimes there's some fights, man, I've seen where Errol seems like he's bored and he'll just lose around and bullshit, and then he'll take a dude out of there a round or two later, and I'm like, okay, now was it strategy or what exactly was he thinking when he did that? Because I'm a guy that likes to see at least from if you can get a dude out of there, you get him out of there. If we're not playing, we're not doing that. We get him out of there, right? Because if you do this, Errol, then you got all four. And Errol's not looking to move, I don't believe.
No.
He's taller. He could, I guess, maybe up one, but he's good where he's at. Young guy. And, he can stay there. And we got Ortiz Jr., Buta, Rocha, Crowley. He got fights. He can fight.
Right.
They not necessarily the super biggest fights, but I think if he wins, the fight with Ennis is not a bad fight.
Mm-hmm.
I think they both fought Keith Thurman, so you ain't really got to do the Keith Thurman if you don't want to do the Keith Thurman, but, you could do Thurman again, Mm-hmm. There are fights out there if you win this fight, man, and you could stay within your weight class and do well for a great number of years if this is what happens. Now, Terrence, my man, who I want to win, I think this is about it for Crawford. I think Crawford gets this fight. If he wins this one, he may do one more and get going because of age.
Mm-hmm.
And, Crawford fought a lot of fights young. He didn't make any money. So I think he's just trying to now to kind of
this is definitely
stack up, before we leave.
It's definitely a long time coming because like you said, man, I mean, I think this is about the biggest fight for him.
Oh yeah, it is.
There hasn't been nothing out there. Either people were scared, didn't want to mess with him, And it is what it is now. I mean, he can move up if he want, but his age is what, 30?
He's north of 35, so I think he's 36. I'll check.
Damn.
I'll check now, but
Y'all got that
I'm
on?
gonna check now, my man.
Spencer's 28-0, 22 KOs.
Yeah, he's 35 years old.
Shit, man. Yeah, bro. Yeah, he don't got that much time.
Yeah, he's still driving a Sentra. He gotta get that money, man.
He's trying to get the paper. I ain't mad at him.
Yeah. He pays.
But this is what happens in boxing, man, where these guys don't make these fights happen when they should be happening to get the paper.
Oh yeah. And it's funny because you're 100% right, D. Because you think about the WBO, like I don't know. I'm not sure, man, why dudes ain't come up to take fights. You know what I mean? Like it's I don't know. It's weird because I'm looking at the WBO now and
right.
I'm like, Keith Thurman is not a WBO dude. He's a WBC, WBA dude, but Keith Thurman could come get that. Rocha is the number one. That's his mandatory. Is Rocha that's Bud's is Rocha. And what happens is that Rocha is the mandatory in WBO, but he's ranked 7 overall. So even if Bud goes smash on him, dude's gonna be like, man, that dude wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's like, in my group
class,
class, like WBO, he's the best we got. He's my number one.
Yeah.
Whether y'all think he's good or not, he is my number one. And that's what I'm supposed to do. But I think and I give cats props, $1 million worth of game podcast when they had Bud on there, they were talking about that. And yeah, it's hard, man, because you got the rankings, the overall rankings, right? So Rocha is ranked 7th overall, but WBO he's number 1. So if Bud takes the mandatory, he still looks bad, right? He still looks like So Errol Spence take a mandatory, and Errol looks, oh yeah, well you taking Thurman, who's not even ranked, he's not. Thurman's not even the top 10 fighters, they say, in the WBA or WBC. But I think Ennis is a good fight. Boots, I think Boots would give dudes a fight, but we'll see what happens.
Hey, I got one quick. What do you think about I just read something. Shane Mosley leaked some footage or leaked some information in regards to a sparring session that Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford had, I guess, some time ago, and that he says that that Spence hurt Crawford during the sparring session, and so which makes think like a lot of people think that Spence is going to chew Crawford up.
Well, we'll see.
I don't think that, but I mean he's going to have to either win on points and outpoint him, because I don't think he's going to knock him out.
If that is true, and that happened, then my thought is, and this is Sugar Shane, I respect you as a great fighter, but what I would say is this: the guy that got hurt, if that happened, is Bud. So my thought is Bud's like, I'm not going to let whatever he did that day happen again.
Correct, right.
So it's okay. I don't have a problem with that happening. I just, I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think it's something that has to happen. So
yeah, absolutely.
So I think it has to happen, and we'll figure it out. But I do not for a second believe that, okay, you hurt me once, I'm just going to stay here and let you do the same.
Right, you think I'm just going to sit here and just...
Yeah, same thing you did to me before, I'm going to let you do now. We're not doing that, so...
No, I mean, unless you think he's a stupid boxer, a stupid fighter. I don't see that from
that's
Crawford.
What I don't.
He doesn't give me the impressions of being a stupid boxer. I think he knows what he's doing out there, and he'll make adjustments. That's what you do. If you'll make adjustments, and what hurt you or what you think that hurt you, or what he could do, you try to avoid that or not get caught with that shot again.
Yeah, that's my thing. I just figure you're not trying to get
Yeah, Yeah.
You know, I don't think that's something you're gonna let happen again. Is that so? I don't know. I wouldn't make it. I wouldn't. You know,
But
doesn't
none,
mean much to me. Let me ask you a question though. All right, this is my
that
next question. All right, we go there. We drop down to super lightweight, right?
okay.
This shit I never understood, D. Right? So they got Tiafimo as the ring junior welterweight champion.
The retired
Right?
Team Fimo.
Yeah,
Lopez.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Junior welterweight, super lightweight, whatever they are, they 140 pounds,
Correct.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but he's not the champ in the WBA, the WBC, or the IBF.
Yeah. What's this? Sabriel Matias,
Yeah, a Cuban.
Rolando Romero, and Regis Prograis.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
and then you got my main man, brush his hair. Uh, AB about
Yeah,
billions.
oh boy, golly
About
geez.
billions said he wants Rolly. So
Yeah.
now that would be a great fight. It'd be very entertaining. Those two shit talkers.
Oh yeah, both. Yeah, that's real
All right,
talk.
but
Yeah,
yeah, they would have to clean this up. This 140-pound or or
something because I don't.
or Devin Haney or do it for him. Or Devin Haney or well,
Yeah,
first of
yeah, yeah,
all,
yeah. Devin to move up and take care of all that for you.
yeah,
You know, because everybody gonna have to. Ryan Garcia still in there with can't breathe.
yeah,
You know,
yeah. Shout out to Ryan. He talked the talk, but
he couldn't walk the walk.
couldn't walk the walk,
Yeah,
man.
he couldn't walk the walk. It's hard. It's hard. The boxing is the
Yeah,
hardest game. And Richard Comey's 87 years old.
yeah.
I think he's going back to Africa and just chill. You
Uh-huh.
know, I don't know. So I guess if Tiafimo is done, then this is one of those, like I say, a great opportunity for the sport to do like they did back in the days and have that what's it called, like a tournament
Mm-hmm.
champions, and just have everybody come through and kind of bring it all together, and make it happen. So that's one of those strange groups. Also the lightweights are strange because so Devin Haney is a super lightweight champion in WBA, but he's just a lightweight champion in all the rest except for one where Tank is the lightweight champion. Right? Is that what we got here? So since he's the super lightweight champion,
Super
which means
lightweight.
junior welterweight. God, you need like a math fucking thing to do this.
Yo, bro, the way they got this, and I don't even see my super lightweight list.
Yeah,
That
because
light,
they got it's with the welterweight list, like welterweight. Super, no, what? Yeah, super. Man, I don't know why they just go 140 pounds and just leave it at 140.
mm-hmm.
Because at 140, super lightweight should be. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Devin Haney is the super lightweight WBA champ.
Yeah, he
Tank
is.
is the lightweight champ, and Devin Haney is a super lightweight champ in everything else. He's just the lightweight champion of the world and everything else at 140. So we
Right.
got Lomachenko, Cruz, Garcia. Shakur doesn't have. I swear to God, Shakur had a belt. I don't know what belt it is. It might be his belt that he got from his house. So I don't know what belt Shakur got, but yeah, it's a little weird because I don't know.
No, because it's only lightweight and junior lightweight, and then you got the featherweight. So
Yeah, super fellows.
Devin Haney, the way they see it, and this is boxingbase.com, where they got Devin Haney at number 1 as the lightweight champion. He owns the WBC, WBA, WBO, IBF championships, 30 and 0, 15 by knockout. And then they got Lomachenko is number 2.
Which is
Tank
weird.
Davis is
Number
3.
3. Yeah.
Ryan Garcia is still 4. Shakur Stevenson is 5, and I don't know how Ryan
It stays up
Garcia is
there
still
over
4,
Shakur.
still over Shakur. So I don't quite get that one. And then you got George Cambosa, who what you told me that he
My
was
man
calling out
Bosa
some.
said he wants that smoke from
He wants
Tank.
Tank.
Yeah, he
Okay.
wants that money. He don't really want the smoke. He just wants that money.
Yeah,
for
he
that
wants the
fight.
paper. All right, so he wants the paper because
because I think anything else would be probably get him hurt. So
and from the reports, everybody, I know Devin Haney's on top, but this Javante Davis and Devin Haney, I think
this
it needs
has
to
to
happen.
be it. Yeah, we need this. Need to stop the conversations and just let's get it on.
So
let's
like,
make
I
it
mean,
pop.
should we be able to see something in December, January?
We should. Yeah, we got the time. How much time you need to get ready for it? Let me know.
Because Tank, both of y'all fought. Tank fought in April.
Yeah, a few months ago.
Devin fought in May.
Yeah, we good to go.
We should be good for November, December, right?
You just work out. Y'all are professionals, right? Y'all are professionals, right? So, because Devin's.
I say November, December.
Go ahead.
No, go. You got it.
I was gonna say because it makes no sense because Devin's mandatory again is Lomachenko. I'm like, why are we doing that again? Like what are we doing? Either you fight Shakur or you fight Tank.
Now, unless they didn't think that and they wanted to run it back because.
Well, then that's not. Is that something the fans want, or is that something on the money game they want? Right?
Yeah, correct.
I don't. Why they still got Lomachenko up there? He took the L.
He took the L's, and he's still 2.
Yeah. So usually when you take an L, you drop.
I'm gonna make sure that I'm looking at it correct because let me look at some other
17-3. He needs to take the drop. Anybody with an O with a 0 as a second number should be above a dude with a 3 as a second number. End of story. And that goes for Frank Martin. That goes for, Zabeta, all these dudes. Muratala, all these dudes. They got no losses. So I think we need to move them up. And it's not that Lomachenko don't get down. But come on, man.
Right. No, he gets busy.
It's a sport like any other sport.
The
team with the least amount of losses goes higher. So I'm not going to have you with 3 losses being above Tank Davis, right? Or Cruz, and even Ryan Garcia or Shakur Stevenson or Frank Martin. Whether you get in the ring and you can knock the hell out of them and beat them to death, then call the fight. Book the fight.
Right.
And then oh yeah, man, you were right, sir. You beat him half to death. Right? Yeah,
half to death.
My thing is I'm not sure what the issue is. Why are we not just doing it like that? And we can just move forward, man. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yo, man, go ahead. Before we get on out of here, we got a couple more.
What you gonna do? Go ahead,
before we get to the heavyweights.
Clown ass dudes.
Martin.
What'd you say? I'm sorry, I didn't hear the last thing you said.
Yeah, Anderson versus Martin this past weekend.
I
don't know. Yeah, we had.
Yeah.
We had that fight. Anderson went 10 rounds with Martin.
It's either you or me, and not sure who's bad.
Martin took him 10.
Your connection bad, brother. Well, I'll jump in, and you can catch up where we was going with the heavyweights, and I'm going to drop this, and I don't know if you dropped this when I was off earlier, but I'm say straight up and down. We keep it 100. If you are a active boxer, boxing, not retired, with a belt, there is no way on God's green earth I'm letting you fight an exhibition fight against Bruce Lee. It's stupid. It makes no sense. Not sure why the hell we're doing this. Right? We've seen this before. Muhammad Ali said back in the days when he went over there to fight that dude, Antonio Inoki, when I was a kid, like 70-something. He actually had to stop and say, yo, you listen, man, we are playing, right? Because he knew that dude would have tied him up in the pretzel and broke his neck. Right. You don't play with these dudes. So, Tyson, you go in there and fight John Jones, and he ain't getting no coke the night before, whatever, and he mad, and he break your fucking arm, which he can do. No one else in your division gets to get that money now, because now you out.
Right.
So that fight's gone. That fight is gone now. So Ruiz can't fight you, Joshua can't fight you, Ortiz, Joyce, White, Parker, and Usyk can't fight you because you broke your arm fighting John Jones. Come on, man. Who is letting these things happen? Who's even letting these guys think about this dumb shit?
Yep. This is what happens. No commissioner, right?
Yeah, man.
This is what we got. So we got nobody taking control and sanctioning bullshit. So this is what we got.
Middle of the basketball season, Denver's gonna play the Globetrotters. What?
Right.
What the fuck? What? Yeah, we just gonna go up against the Globetrotters, man. We ain't got nothing to do this weekend, man. We're gonna charge $1 million to get in. Everybody gonna get paid. It's us against the Globetrotters.
We just gonna go ahead and get this fucking paper. Okay.
Yeah, that's what we fuck the sport, fuck all the fans and what they need to see and want to see.
Okay, so I had a little bit of connection problem. I don't know if it's connection, whatever.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm back. Okay, check it out. So what I was saying, all right, you jumped into the heavyweights. So you got Ruiz. He said he won 50-50 to fight Wilder, right? Wilder's like, get the fuck out of here. No, motherfucker, 70-30. That's what we doing here.
It's 70-30 is. I still think 70-30 might be. I wouldn't take 70-30.
I wouldn't take 70-30 because I was a fucking heavyweight champion, sir. Even if it was one for 1 second, I got it.
Yeah,
you going either 60-40. Yeah, and you know what I'm saying. But you ain't gonna sun me. You ain't gonna sun me to talk about some 70-30.
Now you 43-2-1, son.
Yeah,
I'm 35-2. So you ain't fucking no much better than me.
No,
like you ain't done shit more than me.
Right.
Stop playing. Like,
so
what the fuck makes you think? Come on, man. Stop playing, man.
So we got that. We got that problem, right? And then so we got that. Usyk and Tyson Fury, and you just alluded to Fury wanted to fight or thinking about fighting an MMA guy. I'm like, please stop with this MMA and boxing shit and trying to create this fucking baby. Stop.
Yeah,
let's just fight who your mandatory, who the fans want to see in boxing.
You're gonna have a retarded ass baby with 3 legs and 4 arms and shit.
You feel me?
You can do. You can't do it, man.
Can't stop. Stop it. Stop. Go ahead and fight.
Yeah.
Usyk, and let's get it on. And matter of fact, y'all could go over there to Dubai and make it happen and get the paper.
Get the paper. It's an all European thing anyway. You really don't need America to even jump into it.
Facts.
We don't even care. Like it goes
facts.
You
right?
go do that shit. No one even knows.
America's trying to get their own heavyweight now. We looking for a American heavyweight.
Yeah, man. So besides that fool up there that weighs a 40-pound costume into the ring and then he can't fight.
Yeah, well,
big dumbass.
The excuses that I lost a lot of respect for him with the excuse making. He, hell of a fighter as far as power. He got a lot of power, but he doesn't have. I don't know why everybody acting like he has the skill like that. Matter of fact,
he got a big right hand.
Big right hand, right? So hold on. Then we got that. Then Joshua is in the mix. So,
oh goddamn, I don't.
He's a guy that looks like a great boxer. He looks. If you look at him, you're like, God damn, I gotta fight this dude.
Until you get in there.
You be like, oh shit.
Yeah,
he looks good, but he ain't about it.
He's soft. He can't.
Yeah,
he can't. So
yeah. I'm a layman guy talking about this. You right, but everybody can see. Even you guys who box can see what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Stop playing. You know, it is what it is. But you know, Joshua is looking for paid. But there's really, I look at these heavyweights like I was alluding to Jared Anderson. I look at these guys. I say, yo, he took some punches from from Martin. Like I'm like, I'm not impressed with you neither, dog. I'm not really impressed.
Yeah, dog. And Martin, but feel like he even wanted to be there.
Right. You know, these guys do not look like they're, or I mean, now with Wilder, he looked the part, but then as you can see, when his conditioning was off, to say the least, he didn't look like he could, you know, do anything. If he doesn't get you out of there early, then you know, if you take him deep water, he ain't gonna last long.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? He's breathing heavy, he's tired. So, you know, the heavyweights got they got a lot to.
And I don't understand their weight class. I don't understand it because, you know, Usyk is the WBA Super World Heavyweight Champion, and Dubois is the WA World Heavyweight. I said, what the hell?
Where did he come from?
Who, Ali? What the hell are we doing here? Like, what belt is what? You know, like, what does it matter? Like, come on, man. And this is how they keep these dudes to not fight. Everybody gets a belt.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody gets to do this. Everybody gets. You're like, yo. So who is the champ?
I appreciate the champ that wants to unify all the belts. That's who I look to as when you want to make it undisputed and you willing to take on all comers.
Do it. Yes.
Yo, I respect that man. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you got a belt over here, that's not. No, we're going to solidify all the championships if you want to be the man. Because it's easy to win one belt, win them all.
Well, it's crazy, man. I don't. Yeah, it's not. It's bad for the game, but again, it is a controlled sport where people that are supposed to make their money,
right?
And no one, you know, there's no one in the game to say it. But you know, before we go, I do want to say one thing real quick, man. This is all due respect to Max Kellerman. I know he's not with ESPN anymore. But dude, your boxing game was so serious, and they're gonna miss that over there.
Oh, that's 100.
Gets it. You know, they're gonna be lucky to have it. Because your boxing game was 100% official. Now, there was other things that, you know, I might have disagreed with you on over the years, but never boxing.
Boxing. Let me tell you, he. Now you said it. You hit the nail on the head. Now he wasn't my favorite. I did not like Max for a lot of shit, but with that boxing game, he knew his stuff on that boxing. So, you know, shout outs to Max Kellerman. And like I said, you know, some of these guys, man, they'll land on their feet somewhere and if not go independent. Like a lot of us are have goals and aspirations to do because the sports game the ESPN has gotten a little bit out of control. And I know we're going to the left. But yeah, he'll be back. And you know, like I said, shout outs to him. His boxing game, the knowledge of boxing was superb. He was good. He's very good.
So Max, if you hear about this, man, holla. From New York City, like you know, holla at your boys.
No doubt.
And come on in, man, and help educate us as well as the rest of the world in the interim before you get on whatever your next big thing is. And I know it's going to be a next big thing because, like I said, you're good with this boxing thing, money. You really are. So that's all I got, fellas. I'm good.
Yo, man. Hey, we enjoy bringing this segment to you, talking about the world of boxing. You know, and we would like to shout out to everybody. Like, subscribe, share. Also join us on Sports Chasers podcast every Thursday night, 7:30. We'll be on talking about the world of sports. By all means, also look out for newsletters. Sign up at the Sports Chasers podcast.net.
Yes, sir.
And then you could go there and click on and put your email in, and you'll get some of these beautiful newsletters that is pinned up by the crew, talking about various things in sports. With that,
And
go
go
ahead,
ahead,
D.
sir. And if you want to be on, contact us, man. You know,
Yeah.
we don't have a problem with super fans. We are getting our telephone thing pulled together.
Yes, you'll be able to call in and
Call in and we can talk to you, and we can do it, live.
yes, we definitely
So,
like interaction. If you're looking for a debate, we ain't with the debate. We just gonna give you the facts, and we gonna leave it. We could agree to disagree, all that good
yeah,
stuff. It is what it is. So
we got no problem hearing what you got to say, man. If we
absolutely
don't
not.
agree, it's fine, but the whole world will still hear your point, and whether we agree or not, that's irrelevant here.
Yeah, we
We're
just
here
try
to
to
support the
just want to
sport.
try to get the sports back to where it used to be,
Used to
where it
be
was, we talk about the sport and not nobody else's
everything
your
else.
business and TMZ and this whole thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm not interested in it. I'm interested in the game, your fight, your whatever, the court, the ice, the tennis court, basketball court, football field, baseball diamond, all of that.
From
Well,
cricket to tickets,
yeah, all that good stuff. But yo, we out of time. So with that being said, hey, I'm
Gotta go.
D-Dubb, that's
I'm
D.A.
D.A. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, and we'll see you sports
And
chasing,
that's
and that's the
Otis.
dog.
That's Otis.
Yo, peace. We out.
Peace.